Pet Plays Football Manager. Hello gamers and welcome to Pet Plays Football Manager 2013 Season 7 Episode 2. Happy end of the world day. It's 21 and nothing happened yet. But I did play some more Football Manager. I thought it would be nice to do an episode at the end of the year. I'm not sure if I'm going to put any more episodes until after the New Year's. Anyway, we'll have to see. So what have been happening? On the last update, I just played with Real Madrid. It was August. Now it's January. So we are sitting on the 5th spot with 21 games played. I'm not too happy. Why? Because I will show you why. Well, it's not really bad, but we started like this. This is the last time you saw. Win. 0-0 with Newcastle. Let's say it was a good result because it was away. Win. 2-2 with Norwich. This was a bad game. Win. Game lost with Manchester City. 1-1 with Liverpool. Let's say it was still okay. Then win. 1-3 with Arsenal. Well, it's Arsenal, so we qualified in League Cup. Then win. 2-2 with Stoke. We have a lot of problems versus Stoke. It's kind of annoying, but they are kind of my enemies, because they are also kind of aiming for a 3rd, 4th, 5th spot where I'm also at. Then win equal with QPR, which was a very bad game. We should have won. Win versus West Ham, win versus Swansea in the League Cup. Then we lost versus Stoke in the FA Cup. Yeah, we are out of the FA Cup. Lost versus Derby. Again, we lost on the first part of the season. Now we lost again. Very annoying. Then we lost 1-5 versus Manchester United. It was 1-0 for us, but then they started to score. And then we won versus Swansea and Newcastle. By judging at how many wins I have, you will say like, well, it's not that bad. But we are still on the 5th spot, and even if we will play another game, we will be at 41 points. Then with 2 more, we will still barely to the 3rd spot if Chelsea loses. So I'm not happy with the results because I need to win versus Arsenal and Chelsea. And I need to stop losing to Derby, who is on the last spot, and they are going to get relegated surely. I did have a pretty awesome game versus Bristol City where I won with 7-0. If I remember correctly, Mattia Destro surprisingly scored 3 goals, but Danny Beth in one game he actually scored a hat-trick. Danny Beth is of course my defender. So anyway, I have no idea where it is, but let's see how my my team is doing. Can someone tell me how do I pronounce this name? Someone tell me that it's Mainzer, something like that. I just want to be sure. I am playing him pretty in like almost every game, and he is not really that bad. If you look at overall. I can't complain, it's not like Fabio last season when he was sometimes like, what, dude, what are you doing? Why are you playing so bad? And it's giving him a choice to play Fabio on his natural spot, which is a defender left. And he is, doing a good job. And we are kind of having a problem with him because his contract is going to expire. He got a contract offer from Benfica, if I remember correctly, but I finally managed to offer him a contract because he was asking for way too much, or about 160k more, or 100k more than this. And right now he will be at 90k, which is more okay. We also had some problems with Giuseppe Bellucci because his contract was also going to expire, and as you can see, he's having the highest salary in my team. And he was asking for even more, like 250k. Like, what? And I wanted to actually sell him. Arsenal was interested, but then his contract clause got activated, which said that his contract is going to be extended with 1 more season. And I said, like, okay, we are still going to keep him for this season also. I'm Luca Hamill is scoring a lot of goals, as you can see here, not here, overview. 10 goals in the Barclays Premier League, and I'm usually playing him in the Barclays Premier League as a main guy. Destro is not my main guy anymore. Sometimes I'm not even playing him, as you can see, or I'm playing him as a backup. Even Jordan Rhodes, sometimes I just remember, well, yeah, well, I kind of need to rest some of the players that put Jordan Rhodes in. I'm also playing Ignacio Egea, you know, my guy that I used to play as a midfielder. I'm putting him as a complete forward because he has all the stats as a complete forward. Even at Danielson, sometimes I remember him like, yeah, let's just rotate our players. And as you can see, he's not actually playing that well. I don't know what to say. What I do feel is that I need another midfielder left, because Thomas Ince is playing again like crap. Sometimes he's playing really well. I mean, not really well. He's, you know, like, he usually has like one game where he plays well, but then the next game he plays like nothing special. And I am kind of I kind of need someone new, right? Because if you look at the past, even last season, 7.16 is not really bad when you look at overall for a player. But and I was thinking that next season I shouldn't actually buy any players, just to leave the players be and continue with them. Because every season I buy some new players, and my balance, you know, my finances are going down. And then when the season is finishing, we get new money from TV revenue and so on, so my balance is getting higher, and I'm kind of wanting to not spend anything, and then my budget will be even higher next season after that, if I'm still going to be at the team. Because keep in mind, my target is to qualify for Champions League, and that means finish on the 4th spot at least. 3rd spot preferably, because that will mean we won't have to play qualifiers. So again, Christian Meyer, he has been playing a lot of games. As you can see, he's kind of jaded. He is in need of a rest. He's progressing well in training. He's unhappy with his training lately because it's very heavy. He's also on this thing with gets forward whenever possible. I'm training him at tackling, and his tackling went up. This was when he was still young. If you can see here, this was in 2014. But then it's kind of getting the same. And I'm kind of having a feeling that this is it. This is the player. Because right now it's 2.5 stars from a potential of 4.5 stars, which is a lot. But when he's going to get 1 year older, he's probably going to lose a star, and that will mean 3.5 stars, and that will mean that he will only improve for like 1 star. And what does 1 star mean? A couple of few attributes here, maybe 2 points here, 1 point here, and that's it. He will only be a fast player, and that's all. And probably that is what is going to happen. I'm hoping that I'm going to remind myself to check him. Of course I will check him, but let's see how he's going to be. As you can see, I'm also using a darker skin. It just came up with the new patch. I'm also playing Jason Georgie, not too often. He's more like a backup, and I'm putting him in when I want to rest some of my main players. But he's not looking bad at all, with good passing, good first touch. He actually lost. Yeah, he was at 21st touch, and I'm actually going to talk with him. And he's not happy. I don't care, you need to train. I'm going to talk with him, development, training level, and you need to step up. And because a lot of players have, you know, like Destro also. Again, amazing what injuries can do to a player. He was all having red arrows all over the place. Amazing what injuries can do to a player. Like, he's not even my main guy anymore. It was like, man, I need Destro. I can't win without Destro. Destro is injured for 4 months, and then my game's results went down. Now I'm like, whatever. And also I noticed, you know, this guy, he is pretty awesome, like very, very awesome. If you look at information, you can see personal abilities. He's a wonder kid. You know, I was actually wondering, where is that? You know, you could see people who are players who are wonder kids and so on. Now that's the spot. Look, Luca Hammer is also a wonder kid. Let's see what Ignacio Egea is. He's a striker. Yeah, boring. Again, unhappy with the high training workload. Why are you guys unhappy? Training team. Probably because there are a lot of games. Let's do it on average. I'm giving you rest. And I have been scoring a lot of goals from corners because I've been doing a lot of attacking set pieces as match preparations. But the game with Tottenham will be hard. Hopefully versus Norwich we are going to win. Kind of forgot to talk about Europa League. How could I forget about that? Well, basically we won all our games. We are maximum points. We scored 20 goals. We only conceded 5. Rubin also were the other team that qualify. And you know, it wasn't such a exciting thing. Let's see, the first knockout we are going to play versus Basel, or however you want to call it, and we will probably win because they are a weak team. We were pretty lucky, but on the second knockout we will play with Valencia or Sporting Lisbona. So again, our luck. Probably, I don't know, Valencia, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to play with Valencia again, to be honest. It was a hard game last season. So I'm out of the FA Cup. I'm in the finals of the League Cup, and I'm playing, unfortunately, versus Manchester United. And I do want to win this cup, because if I'm winning it, I will qualify for Europa League directly. I will still need to finish on the top spot for Champions League, because that's my target, and I don't want to get fired. But let's check down. The club stature is good, competition is okay, salaries are okay, squad harmony is good. Competition, as you can see, poor. However, they can understand why the team were knocked by Stoke. Yeah, so Stoke are pretty good. Matches, very poor versus Manchester United, poor versus Derby, but very good versus Newcastle. That was a pretty hard, a pretty good game. Transfers, poor. This was for free. I only bought him so I can sell him later. They seem to not be happy about that. Dorian, again, I actually released him for free. I don't care about that player, he was crap. Then good, okay. Poor for Ricky York. Disappointed, has played so few games. Yeah, basically they want to see him play more. I will play him some more, but the thing is that Jeremy Scherer is my main guy, who has awesome physical abilities, good work rate, good bravery, and of course he is a defensive midfielder. So he's also having passing 15 and decisions 15, which is very important. But I will play him some more. Paul Max, we saw him, they are happy. Of course, my new striker, who is I am also training him as a midfielder, right? They are happy about him. Who else? Ruffier, they are okay with it. Georgie Good, and of course, who? I just signed with a new striker for free transfer, but I will show him to you when he will get. So this is it for this episode, a pretty short episode. I just wanted to give you a brief overview on how everything is happening. If you have, questions about, or if you want to see players, like who evolve, I am in 2019. For example, Carlos Tevez is a coach right now. Van Persie is a head coach right now. So if you want to see all players, just write in the comments below, and I will check them. And someone actually asked me about the tactics. It's pretty standard. I'm playing with the deep lying playmaker, who sometimes I'm changing him to ball winning midfielder when I need him. I'm playing with a poacher, who's Luca Heimer, because he is very fast and he has good dribbling. I'm usually playing with a deep lying forward, but right now I'm testing Egea as a central complete forward. Why? Because he has all the abilities to do that. Advanced playmaker, 2 wingers, 2 wingbacks, and I am playing with 2 central defenders, but this defender is as a stopper and this one is as a cover. Not sure exactly why. I decided some at the start of the season, but I don't remember exactly why. And my goalkeeper, he is playing okay, but his low handling, yeah, it matters. I took like 2 goals about it because, you know, like a horse shot, he couldn't catch the ball, and he, you know, he just gave away the ball on and the striker scored as a rebound. So yeah, as I've said, guys, this is it for now. Thanks for tuning in, and write in the comments if you have suggestions. I will continue playing Football Manager, and I will do a review soon. So bye, guys.